ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the wildin', the stylin', the profilin', the best dressed, best looking man in alternative media. The show that tells you that you're not a beautiful and unique snowflake. This is the Bruce Montalvo.
Yeah, and Jaja. Yeah, you're not the only good-looking one, okay, Bruce?
That's right. Actually, you're better looking than me.
Oh, yeah?
That's right.
Is that what Ken from Michigan said?
Excuse me? Who from a pedo from what? Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned in, like I said, to the wildin', the stylin', the profilin', the best show in alternative media, bar none. Because, you know, the rest of them sound remedial and suck. You're listening to the Bruce Montalvo Show. It is February 5th, 2016. And like I said, this is the show that tells you that you are not a beautiful and unique snowflake. Now, everybody thinks they're beautiful and unique now, all these PC bastards. I can't stand it.
Yeah, how so?
Well, I tell you what, the other day they discovered some great white shark out in the sea, right? This big great white shark. And I'm wondering, you know, I don't like Nazis first and foremost, but I'm wondering, are they going to change the name of a great white shark one day to like PC Anglo white shark? Or not even just erase it? I mean, what are they doing nowadays?
I don't know. But when I was on the White Rapper show, the original name of that stupid fucking show was going to be called the Next Great White Hope.
Oh my God.
I was like, what the fuck? Don't put me on that shit.
That reminds me of like some bad movie that gay porn star Sammy J. Jackson would be in. Well, I think he was in that movie. Anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in. It's just such a wild and wacky week, wild and wacky day already here in New York. You got drones flying into the Empire State Building. You got cranes collapsing in Manhattan. You got Democratic Marxist demagogues debating on how they're going to redistribute the chicken accordingly around the community. I mean, what did you make of that freaking goddamn demagogue, Marxist, shill, socialist debate?
Yeah, no, it's absolutely just a play. I mean, I said to you last night, how many different debates have we listened to this year? Because it's like, right. You know, it's become reality TV because of Donald Trump.
That's what it is. It's become reality, freaking Jersey Shore, all that real world GOP shit.
You know what they did, Bruce? They dumbed down politics to the honey boo boo mentality. So they've engaged the average and less than average person. You know, so they figured if they tapered it down, you know, made it more entertaining, they could attract more audience. But in the end, it's very obvious who's already going to be winning. I mean, it's obvious. It's like a no.
Yeah, the reptilian wench from the Draco star system.
Mm-hmm.
Hillary Clinton, my friend. You know, I exposed that hag. I exposed her. I mean, what did I call her? A taco-eating, Sharpie-eyebrowed, just reptilian lizard?
Bruce, you were very funny. Okay?
I mean, my jokes are worth more than $5,000. I think they're worth like $10 million.
Yeah, we never discussed that in full, you know, how you should have... But you should have won that. You should have won the contest.
Those type of contests are run by Army PSYOPs. They only hire within the CIA. Just ask Jeremy Hammond, who released all those emails during the Global Intelligence leak. Global Intelligence files, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. Woo! Anyway, folks, what? you said it engage, and that reminded me of something. We're talking about these GOP bastards. You said engage. It reminded me of Marco Rubio. Engaged. Emphasis on engaged. What about that guy? We heard he was like dancing around at gay foam parties with his shirt off.
Yeah, that was
freaking
crazy.
Republican water boy.
I saw
exposed.
The picture. I just couldn't believe it. I mean, there was no woman in that big
bathtub. It was a
bathtub.
freaking sausage fest.
There was like 40, 50, like 28-year-old naked men.
Now I know why he wears those
in bubbles.
Now I know why he wears those little pointy boots.
Yeah, I know.
That's a straight up maricon.
You know, like, it's okay, you know, if Hillary's gay, whatever, you know. I mean, they're all going to be freaky, you know.
Right. We're libertarians. We don't care what you do in the bedroom,
yeah,
whatever.
But come on. That's what you're going to let yourself be seen in public with a million people of the same sex. Even if it was different sex.
He was like fist pumping in there. He was like... It's
disgusting.
You know,
If I saw Hillary in a tub with men and women, I would still freak out.
I think I've seen Hillary in a tub with Uma eating ice cream. Anyway, now I know what GOP means. It doesn't mean grand old party. It means gay old party.
Yeah.
Because they have a gay old party. Like Marco Rubio is the gayest thing I ever saw.
Yeah, well, the caucus,
Foam parties. That's right. And they spend the whole time...
They
spend the whole time talking about cock and come to my caucus and blah, blah, blah. And it's just ridiculous, folks. The bipartisan left-right establishment. I mean, where the hell is Gary Johnson? Where the hell is he? I mean, you people need to know what he's done. He cut taxes like 13 times in New Mexico. The guy, he's no Bernie Sanders, right? He's no freaking Tommy Chong, just stoned out of his mind. The guy wants to decriminalize marijuana, okay? The guy, not just that. I mean, he's just fiscally conservative, just all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But those guys don't go to the top. They want to put guys like Ron Paul or Rand Paul forward. What do they do in the end? They give up and they suspend their freaking campaigns.
Yeah, they can't even admit that they didn't win.
They're losers.
They have they've just been accepting a lot of truth movement, patriot money for many years.
No.
Alternative media.
KKK money.
Yeah.
They've accepted KK money. That's on the record. But here's the thing that I really...
Collecting donations from patriots, from so-called patriots on the alternative media.
KKK people. Like I said, here's the thing that really made me laugh, actually. It was Jeb Bush in New Hampshire, wherever the hell he was, talking about people, please clap. Please clap for me.
Oh, my God.
Please clap. And then his mother... with her wrinkled, flaccid labia that's hanging all the way down to her ankles.
How do you know?
Comes out. I don't want to know. I'm just assuming, right? Aleister Crowley's freaking daughter right there. Barbara Bush coming out. Trump is such a bully. Why are they bullying my Jeb! Exclamation mark. You serious? He asked them to please clap for him. That's pathetic.
Come on, people. You have to clap for me. I'm a Bush.
First of all, he's a sheriff, Nazi sheriff. Yeah. The same family that brought you the CIA, the Nazis and the CIA, folks. So here's the thing. If I was running for president, I'd abolish the IRS and I'd definitely abolish the CIA. That would be like the first thing I'd do. But then I'd get whacked the next day.
Just for saying that.
It's just for saying it, you could get whacked. It's absolutely ridiculous.
This world is really weird, and it's obvious that Hillary's going to win. I mean, to me, it's just like nobody's voting for Bernie Sanders. I'm sorry, but like
Colonel Sanders, that guy loves chicken. He eats chicken down the street. Look at that debate, at that demagogue, Democratic Marxist debate. The only thing they were talking about. I mean, we know that Hillary can lie for like 13 minutes straight.
Unbelievable.
But the only thing that they were talking about was, we're going to redistribute the wealth. I mean, I give it to that socialist bastard who has Tommy Chong backing him. He did point out that Hillary is run by Wall Street money. 199% run by Goldman Sachs. And then that hag denied it, of course. Mm-hmm. It just makes me sick to my stomach. And then she's running on this whole platform that she wants to support women. Really? Really? Did she support Kathleen Willey? Did she support Juanita Broderick? Did she support Paula Jones? No. She put a gag on them. She put that one gag that Bill likes to use, when he's like role-playing and stuff. You know what I mean? All those ball gags those perverts use. Yeah. That's what they put on these women. Oh, she's really behind women? Really? Really? Really, Hillary? Give me a break.
We'll have to see. Who knows? I mean, it seems like she's got all the hardcore lesbians, right? Screaming about her, and Rachel Maddow.
You mean Jamie Lee Curtis? I don't know what the hell I was looking at.
She looks exactly like
her. And they're both as dykish, too.
Yeah.
They're both two big flaming dykes.
And Jamie Lee Curtis was supposedly like some hermaphrodite or something. And I don't know, she just switched it up. They do that at birth. But from what I always knew, she was always been, it was always like the word on the street was that Jamie Lee Curtis was a hermaphrodite. And now you have, Rachel Madcow. You know what I'm saying? Like, and she's kind of like
mad cow disease.
Is she really gay, or she just comes off as gay?
That girl is the biggest dyke in Berkeley history.
How do you know? But how do we know? I'm saying, did she ever like?
Just look at her. Look at that haircut.
So what? It's a short.
That's a standard dyke haircut.
Yeah, but Jamie Lee Curtis, had a short haircut, just like that.
Jamie Lee Curtis had a schlong attached to her, probably,
okay, but she had both.
How do we know she didn't?
A vagina and a penis.
A vagina?
Yeah,
what you said?
A vagina and a penis.
Oh, man. Oh, so, folks, it's Super Bowl Sunday, okay? And I just want to mention, I mean, I'm a big football guy. Ja hates when I'm watching the games on Sunday. I watch my Oakland Raider games. And I'm super stoked that L.A. finally got a football team. They got the Los Angeles Rams. They finally came back to L.A. I remember growing up, I had sheets with the L.A. Rams on it, which now that I think of it, looks like the Baphomet. They got the Baphomet as the logo, pretty much the L.A. Rams or whatever. But no, I'm super stoked. It's actually, it goes hand in hand. When we were talking about gay earlier and Marco Rubio, they're actually having the game in San Francisco. So there you go.
Wait a second, Bruce.
Football. We look at it as it's like a tough man's sport, but then it's just a bunch of guys piling on top of each other. And how fitting that they're having the game in probably the gayest place on the planet, which is San Francisco.
Why don't you do that in a Don Imus voice and talk about it?
Oh, well, you know, I'm going to be watching a football game this Sunday. I wish the Mets were playing, but yeah, I got my pillow ready. I'm going to be watching the game.
Yeah, that's the sport. So, what happened in boxing this week?
Well, I'll definitely be watching the game. There's not too much. It's nothing but clowns nowadays. You got nothing but clowns.
Nothing but clowns. Everything's
nothing
rigged.
But clowns. Everything's rigged. But here's the thing about the Super Bowl. They always have a big Illuminati performance at these Super Bowls. Huge. I mean, the other year you had Katy Perry dancing on top of Masonic cubes and coming out riding a giant ISIS or a giant tiger that represents ISIS, because ISIS can form into many different animals like owls, transmutate. Right. So they pay homage to the Babylonian traditions at the Super Bowl. So I'm just wondering, I mean, I don't want to watch that damn halftime show with Coldplay. I mean, I'll definitely be watching Metallica, though. But, you know, ever since those guys cut off their hair, they sucked. You know, they're definitely not going to play Fade to Black, which is the greatest song on earth, folks. But, I'll definitely watch it.
But Beyonce, I mean, who the fuck wants to see her? I'm sorry, but, you know, go fucking take care of your kid, bitch. Okay?
What kid? She don't even have a kid. That was like a fake. Look, here's the thing. How much steroid or whatever the hell did they inject her with the last performance she was with? You saw the veins popping out of her freaking neck? And she was doing that Illuminati hand sign, her veins. She looked like the Incredible Hulk.
It was ridiculous.
She looked like she had a little mini nutsack, too. It was disgusting.
So many veins and muscles popping out of her neck. Like, you know, I thought she was supposed to be like, whatever, like a sexy singer. And
no, you're a sexy singer. Yeah. You're a sexy rap singer. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah, they just want beasts, you know what I'm saying? They want to make you, even if you weren't a beast, they'll make you into one once you decide to, like, you know, be in charge of the people, you know, be a messenger for the media. And that's what they do. They make you into an insane fucktard that needs to rob people, okay? So I'm sick of
absolutely, but here's what it is. Absolutely, but here's what it is, folks. We're asking the question: is football gay? I mean, they're having
me.
We're asking the audience the question, and you.
Well, they can't call in.
Is football gay?
Fuck yeah.
Here's the thing: we know it's basically paying homage to the old Roman bread and circus. That's how they keep people stupid, right? Now, don't look at what we're doing over here. Look at the football. Look at the football. Look at the football. Go get it. Go get it. Right? It's just Pavlovian conditioning of the public to keep them stupid. See, me, I'm an alpha male. I enjoy sports. Okay? I'm not one of those butt wipes that sits there and says, oh, you know, sports are bad. Sports this, sports that. You need sports.
Nah, you need to play sports. You don't need to sit and get fat watching it. I've never been that type.
It's a tool of manipulation, definitely, through the television. It's a way of keeping people just complacent and right there and just stupefied right into the tube.
I've always been a sports person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on the basketball team. I played 5 years of baseball when I was a kid. I was on the soccer team for 3 years. You name it. You know
I would have gone to varsity wrestling if it wasn't for my bad Algebra 2 grades, but whatever. That was back in the day.
Yeah.
And I kicked ass. I still use some of those moves in the street if you come across me. But here's the thing. That's what it is. Look, it's just blatant gayness now. They're having the gayest freaking sport in the gayest city. Because those guys, yeah, they're tough. They're like brick houses. But, man, it's just a bunch of men piling on top of each other at the end of the day.
Very
Look,
tight, very skin tight.
I appreciate
pants.
Exactly.
Stockings.
I appreciate the old vertical, kind of like Al Davis, old Raiders style football where they throw the football like, you get like a 60-yard freaking touchdown pass. I mean, that's exciting. But at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of guys in tights jumping on each other. And what better place to get all the homos riled up than in San Francisco?
Oh, yeah. You know what I think that they should do is they should have a halftime, and they should actually have the football players do a ballet dance.
Hey, don't knock ballet, because the people who can do ballet could probably just whoop your ass all over the place. Yeah. It takes a tough cookie to do ballet.
Yeah.
All that plieing and shit.
Yeah, I think that's what they look like, in those little tight stockings and shit, And you know what? I know a lot of gay guys, and some of them are beefy like that, And you'll find that if you go to the gyms, you'll find more gay men in the gyms looking at their bodies and other men's bodies than straight men. So, I mean, what does that tell you? I mean, I'm not saying that, like, exercise is for gay people, because that's totally not true, but if you're around guys all day, and don't they say to you, like, don't have sex even, because it's like, it weakens your knees?
That's what Mickey, you're stealing a line right from Mickey from Rocky. He said, "Hey, you bum, women weaken legs."
Yeah, but they always tell you that the soccer players are not allowed to have, sex or something.
No, it's gotten draconian with some of these coaches. They've even installed hidden cameras in some of the TVs when they're about to play a big match or, whatever. They install hidden cameras in the hotel TVs to make sure, so the coach knows for sure he's spying on his players. Make sure he doesn't bring in some hussy in there to bang out.
Right.
It's ludicrous. Absolutely
right.
Ludicrous.
Yeah, they want to try to get attracted to each other. It's probably trying to stimulate some gay response. Who the fuck knows?
Whatever.
Locker rooms and shit.
To me, I appreciate the sport, but I also see some type of pansy element in it as well. And, I mean, football players are tough. They're not like your Marco Rubio, fruits. They're tough. Yeah. They're bull queers,
right.
Like out of the Shawshank Redemption. Anyway, I came across a story here. Hillary talks to the dead. Believe that? First, I saw her carrying a book about aliens, walking around with one of the Rockefellers. That's what reaffirmed to me that she's a reptilian.
Aryans?
Ancient Aryans.
Ancient Aryans?
But then there's a story out that she talks to the dead. Who's she talking to? Who's she channeling?
Heydrich. Reinhard Heydrich. Her grandfather.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know. Her grandmother, Lena Heydrich. Heydrich.
This is clearly speculation. Folks.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
Probable cause.
Yeah, right.
I hear she has alternative. I hear she has cousins in alternative media.
Yeah, I heard so earlier today on
the Bill Hicks show.
Yeah, he admitted he has a cousin, and he sat next to her. He didn't like her.
She's like the cousin you don't want to sit next to. He said.
Yeah, and then I pulled up Ernst Kaltenbrunner, and lo and behold, I was going to pull them both up, Reinhard Heydrich, and next to Ernst Kaltenbrunner, because I'm like, oh my God, I can see it right now. They're cousins by that particular relative, because their eyes are identical. And when I went to Google and I just typed in Ernst Kaltenbrunner, you will see Reinhard Heydrich. Okay, and in the first three photos and shit, I was like, whoa, right there. Google just told me they admitted that they're cousins. They look alike. I'm not identical. They look like first cousins. Same eyes, same skull. I mean, Kaltenbrunner was a fucking ugly motherfucker. I mean, his face...
He looked like Scarface.
Woo! I think they based Scarface off of his face. I mean, shit.
Absolutely. But here's the thing. I was thinking the other day that every politician, you know how they come out to some song and then the artist says, "Don't use my song."
Yeah, that's promotion for them.
Right. But
they do that for publicity.
But here's what I was thinking. I think that from now on, or in the perfect world, every politician should come out to that song by Henry Rollins.
No, they should come out to my songs.
No, they should not. Because let me finish. They should come out to Henry Rollins, liar. Because that's all they are, liars.
So is he.
Right, but have you ever heard that song, Liar? That's exactly what every politician is. They're liars. I don't care if you think Hillary's getting her clit on, folks. I don't care if all you millennials think that Bernie's so cool because he's going to just take away from all the fat cats and give to you. Come on. I mean,
president doesn't have that much power.
Rich Americans are the reason that the job market just opens up and jobs trickle down. If you try to take away from the rich, I mean, these people are just insane. I can't understand their policies.
Yeah, it's just business as usual.
Want to steal. That's what these Democrats are all about. Just keeping their hands in your pockets. The Republicans aren't any different either. That's why I'm a certified, bona fide libertarian, folks.
Right. I like to see one of them get in.
Never.
It's not going to happen.
The closest one was Gary Johnson. Here's the top 3 libertarians. You got RuPaul. You got your cousin, Aaron Russo, and Gary Johnson.
Right. And he's my second cousin. He's my first cousin once removed.
Right.
And we were figuring that out today, because that's how it's called. It's like once removed.
Right, but there's a lot of gay criers out there that doubt you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Why don't you come to one of our bar mitzvahs or one of our family reunions, gay crier, and you'll see that you're full of shysta, you Nazi metrosexual.
Yeah, Ted Turner III. Isn't he called Ted?
Teddy Jr.
Ted Jr. is his father. So his name is not Ted J. Dyer, because if you look it up, J. Dyer, it goes right on Wiki to another kid who is J. Dyer's first cousin. It's they use that name as like for a kid's name for acting.
Hey, she's talking about some asshole that slandered her a while back.
He not only slandered me, okay, but he
lied, blatant lies.
Yeah, made up lies that Aaron wasn't my cousin, that I'm delusional, and he made a whole video about me being a fake patriot. I mean, then I think he thought he was invincible. Right, and then all of a sudden, I looked at it and said, "Yo, fuck this guy." And all of a sudden, now it's my time to get back at this little schmuck. 1,500 hits on that video. This nigga, okay, when we figured out that he's Ted Turner's grandchild, and I looked at the pictures of him in the grandchildren's photograph for Ted Turner, there he was, J. Dyer.
And I'll say something else. Any of you bastards have any beef with me? Why don't you run into me at the Conscious Life Expo? Why don't you run into me in person, you sons of bitches? I want you bad. You 21st Century Wire fanukes. Any day of the week, you run into me at any freaking event, and I'll put my fist right in your mouths, you freaking shield bastards.
Yeah, they're bitches. I hear
bitches, metrosexual bitches.
He's on every show screaming about us now. He's like mad scared.
He's whining, he's crying.
Oh, they're making troll videos that I'm a heterosexual Nazi. Well, you are, bitch. Okay? You are Jay, you motherfucker.
Gay.
Ted Turner III.
Gay.
That's who you are.
You know what?
Okay?
I could have sworn I saw him in that foam party with Marco Rubio. He was probably in there fist pumping too.
Yeah. So, speaking of, well, listen, I mean, to put it on a lighter note, our friend Elliot Rogers, who's alive and
he's giving us shout-outs, folks.
He
didn't kill nobody. The Isla Vista shooter's alive. It was a hoax. Yeah. It was just like that Oregon standoff. Nobody died. There was no blood in the snow. Hell, even these little red panda foxes, they're in the snow. These really little cute little red panda foxes. They're in the snow with their hands up. So they're making fun of it. It's the same thing. Another freaking hoax right here.
Yeah, Elliot opened up another page actually recently. It was like very recently. And his name is now Mahmoud, Mahmoud Ali, A-L-I. So if you put
Dear God.
Mahmoud Ali, you will see Elliot in person. And he just updated it in his Arabic, fake Arabic, in English. He's mixing it English. Most of it's English.
Well, I love his enthusiasm for the Second Amendment.
Yo, that kid is hysterical. He wrote, Elliot is the only human being who was able to decipher the singes that all of us miss to bring eternity on his knees as a nasty whore and stop his time as 22 years old from the day of retribution and forever. He's just completely... I mean, this kid has to hide now. I mean, now that he took on the job of being a crisis actor, he now has to go in hiding. Somebody actually said that on his page. Oh, you can't hide forever, Elliot. But, that's what it is. This poor kid now that he took on the assignment to be a crisis actor has to go into deep hiding until they come up with another.
He's a star now. He's the Raj.
Yeah, he's the Raj.
He's the Raj.
He's funny, though.
Oh, man, that guy's hilarious. Big shout out to the Raj.
Yeah,
anyway, folks, don't be too much of a fan because he's also a fan of your brat.
Oh, that's right.
Anyway, folks, Trump's plane malfunctioned. We're transitioning now. Do you think Hillary was behind it?
No.
No?
No.
I mean, he's got a Rolls-Royce engine.
No, I think Trump works for
What
Hillary.
happened?
Because Trump works for Hillary. I think that just might have been an accident.
Might have been an accident, huh?
Yeah. Just could have been. It was a private jet. They have a lot of issues. It just had a... whatever, they have to be inspected.
I tell you what, the inspector was Mexican, and he said, I'm going to go out for a taco. Fuck you, Trump.
Midair. Yeah, he decided to go to King Taco, right?
Oh, man. Hey, good shout out.
If anybody ever wants to be Bruce's best friend, just send him.
No, don't send me, don't send me food, because they probably laced it, and they're trying to kill me.
Yeah, that's
just send me a picture of King Taco. That's it. Just a picture. Don't send me the food because I don't trust you. But here's the thing, folks.
Unless it's Linda.
I don't trust Obama either. Yes, that's right. Big shout out to our listeners. I don't trust Obama. I'm thinking that he's going to try to suspend this election. With some HR 645, martial law. I mean, what's going to happen?
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen?
No. That's some patriot... Patronut mantra.
Anti-Semitic patronut. Just fat.
Hype up
They
people.
sit in front of the TV eating ding-dongs all day, and they weigh like 9,000 pounds, and they sit on Before It's News and come up with the most insane things, and they're working with FBI informants.
Exactly.
That's the people that come up with that,
exactly.
Right?
The shillers, the ones that they call themselves the alternative media.
No. I'm the alternative media.
Right.
Me.
And they just make up stuff all day to fearmonger.
But I tell you what. I've looked into it, unlike these guys. And I can break down why it could possibly happen. And here's the thing. HR 645, it was a directive, a mandate that they put out a while back. Basically, if there's any type of just natural or unnatural freaking disaster, they can seize power. Your car will no longer be yours. The roads are closed down. All travel and transportation is shut down. And Obama gains emergency dictatorial powers immediately. Now, Obama himself has even joked around that he might even run for a third term.
He's
laughing.
Kidding.
But here's the thing. If you go back, Bill Hicks actually exposed Operation Urban Warrior, where they were training in San Francisco. Ukrainian troops were training to detain the American citizenry. And they keep doing this with the Delta Force. They go in and they do these drills. They had the whole Jade Helm thing going on. You see these guys, these psyopers, army psyopers, is hiring reporters, claiming they're journalists, but really they're nothing but no good, rotten, shill, spook bastards. And that's what they're doing. They're trying to just scare the populace, to have their hands up in the air, so if they come up with anything or something natural happens, like a quake off the San Andreas or something like that, they already have all the measures in place to where they can give Obama just unlimited power.
Okay, the
like
thing about
Emperor
alternative
Palpatine.
media, it's not going to happen with Obama. First of all, Hillary is definitely going to be...
But what do you make of what I said, that they have foreign troops training in American soil?
Let me speak then, okay? You spoke enough.
Go ahead.
Okay, now these people, what they're doing is definitely trying to give you the heads up that this is happening, or the potential for that to occur. But there is no way in hell that it's happening with Obama. If it happened, it could happen with another president, all right? But nowhere in the near present. It is being set up.
They're setting it up for the future.
Yes. It's set up that way, but it's not going. Believe me, you're not. Hillary's practically in the president's seat already.
Okay, now that you said Hillary, it scares me because she was first lady and she presided over Bill's presidency, and Bill basically gave away the Long Beach docks to the Chinese. Now, I'm from California. I drove off the freeway over there, the 7, whatever the hell, and off the 60, going towards just L.A., Long Beach. You see that the Chinese are just sitting there in the dock. Chinese goods, Chinese military. Now, I know China has a long history of not firing the first shot, not drawing first blood, really not even being in many wars. So I'm thinking China's already won a war economically against the U.S. Now, could China invade, let's say, Los Angeles? If there's a huge earthquake, I mean, China already owns 70% of that skyline. I don't know.
Listen, Chinese people. Now, I deal with them. My father dealt with them. We've always dealt with them. They're wonderful business people, okay? Very good, reliable for the most part. You know, they make a good business, all right? What I believe is that the Chinese are speculating on our property, like not necessarily... I think they're looking at the land, the mineral rights, and they were doing that at Bundy Ranch. Yeah, well, that's what it is. They're looking at in Nevada and they're looking at in Oregon for potential minerals, whether it's oil, whether it's gold, whether it's lithium, whether it's something in the earth. Maybe it's turquoise. I mean, there's a hot market for turquoise. I mean, it's $200 for a couple of carats if you go on eBay. I mean, you wouldn't believe the price of stones. I mean, the Chinese really value jade and gold. I mean, they value their stones. That's where their wealth is, located. Of course, and then they have property. I don't know if they're going to be like purchasing land so they can build little China communities. I think what they're doing, Bruce, is that I think they are looking for investing in mineral rights, because the government is taking it back from people. Like, it's really weird, like, because it's the United States, like, now, suppose you have a home, right, and you own, like, your house on that property, you might own, like, a couple of inches below that property, or maybe not, maybe you just own that fucking house, and they're gonna come in, and the government can say, well, we own the minerals underneath your house. And they could just start drilling in your backyard.
Right.
So there's like a whole mess of stuff happening right now. And, the landowners need to be able to figure out how to obtain their mineral rights. And you need to have like the right papers for it. You have to go to... like the Chamber of Commerce or something, licensing.
So there's a right way to do it. You just don't go and you show up at a wildlife refuge and you start stealing federal vehicles, driving them around, and just squatting like homeless people. That's what it was. Homeless criminals who think they're journalists, who are scum. One of them who actually threatened yours truly with death threats. And I got something to say to that son of a bitch who's locked up in jail right now. When you get out, you son of a bitch, if you want me, you got me. Because I want you bad, motherfucker. You want me? You got me. I'm ready for you any day of the week. I'll kick your fucking monkey ass. You hear me? You fucking Pete Santilli, you fucking Fanuc.
Yeah, well, Bruce is going to beat everyone up, okay?
So, no, I'll beat that guy up.
Yeah, and Jake.
That guy's mine. I want that son of a bitch.
He's in jail. He's suffering. Did you see what he has
to work with? He gets freaking shanked in there.
We used to work with him, and I used to think he was like an alright guy at first, and then he just started to gang stalk me and harass me, and I wanted to leave very peacefully, and then he started to, he got people to buy my t-shirt and then point guns at me and stalk me and threaten me, and then he was trying to say that I'm insane while I was telling him.
That's only the tip of the iceberg with this guy. I took this guy to court. We put a restraining order on this guy because I went to his freaking toilet bunker. I saw how many guns he had. He said he was gonna freaking bury me along with the guns in the backyard. So guess what, folks? I have a family, and I'm ready to defend them to the death if I had to. All right, so this guy, I didn't even hesitate. I went, I put a restraining order on him, and now it's being used against him. The Oregonian actually made mention of my restraining order against this scumbag.
That's right. And they also said that they used his own words. I don't know how many times he said it, but they found one recent instance where he's actually admitted that he hid the guns that he was supposed to get a restraining order on. But he admitted it all the time, and they finally said, oh, no, he's a danger to the population.
Yeah, he's a danger to the community, absolutely. And I give kudos to that judge, and I hope they throw away the key and lock that guy up forever, because that guy roaming around out there is a danger, and if they don't lock him up and put him away, somebody else will.
Yeah, but don't you
trust me?
But don't you think he? That's probably protect his life. I think now people want to kill him now that the Los Angeles exposed him as being an agent, an
FBI informant,
an FBI snitch.
But even that can be some type of ruse.
Sign
hey,
up.
Look over here, because that son of a bitch told me personally. Well, his wife wanted me to make her go woo woo woo, making me
CIA,
making me egg burritos. He told me out in the back while he's vaping that he has CIA intel.
CIA.
And I didn't know what the hell I was going to do next. I said, oh my God, I'm involved with an alternative media radio station that's got CIA intel. I mean, this is everything that I stood against. And now I'm here eating dinner with this freaking
And then you
piece
told
of shit.
him, and then you admitted to him, you're like, yo, what's up with Jaja? She's hot. And he was like, ew.
He said, oh no, dude.
Oh no, dude. Oh no, dude. You should kill my wife then. You know,
This is sick, disgusting swingers. That's the thing about these Italians. It reminds me of that Pasolini film. They're always horny. They're always randy. They'll fuck anything, these fucking Guido Italian scum.
anything. I don't know what he is. He's like a Bundy, though, isn't he?
You know what this is, though?
He is a Bundy.
This is part of the Army's full spectrum operation. That's what it's called, folks. Full spectrum operation.
Dominance.
That's what it is. Now, transitioning before I freaking bust the main vein talking about this cocksucker, Pete Santilli. Don't you just love it how neocons love to bitch about immigration? I mean, most of these guys are paper clippers, right?
Yeah.
Where are your papers?
Yeah,
where are your papers?
What's your real name, Ted Cruz? What, you figured out Ted Cruz was somebody, too.
Ted Cruz kind of looks like the Pope to me. And you know what? I saw him doing the Master of the Second Veal hand sign. And that's one that the Pope is famous for. So I said, And then I saw the chin and the ears.
The ears.
And I said...
They're like square ears.
And I said, oh, man. The freaking Cruz is probably like one of his little nephews or something.
Something like that.
And that's the thing. That's what the Jesuits want. They want to have a puppet president in power. That way, they have the key to the presidency. They have the key to the launch codes that could start a thermonuclear war. Nobody's going to come up against the Jesuits that way, because all they have to do is press a button, just like in G.I. Joe Retaliation. They press a button and a rod from God falls from the sky and eviscerates England or whatever the hell they want to hit.
Yeah, I don't think...
Think about the power that they wield.
Okay, but you know what, Bruce? You just remember this. You're in the United States. The United States of America is now filled with so many former Nazi or not children of
paper
Nazi
clippers.
Bloodline.
Just the other day, paper clippers. They should start a new basketball team called the Paper Clippers. I mean, just the other day, you had Phil Anselmo from Pantera doing the Nazi Zig Heil.
Yeah, even George Lopez too.
Oh man, so many. I mean, Ted Cruz. You're speaking about Ted Cruz. I've seen him do the Nazi Zig Heil salute. Anybody I see on TV is now Zig Heiling. Yeah. Now, I don't know if I got some type of Zig Heilophobia that I'm seeing it everywhere, but that's just what it is.
It's out of everybody's mouth, Bruce. Everybody is saying Nazi, 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 Nazi. Well, we're the ones that basically triggered it all because we started uncovering what the fuck is going on. I mean, we wanted to know, why am I not a huge success in hip-hop? Because my music is far superior than 99% of what's out there.
Everyone knows who you are. What? Snoop Doggy Dogg said he'd put you on if you put on a little skimpy bikini and dance for his doggy fizzle, television, my nissa for shizzle.
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck is that? That's not even rap. Hizzle, shizzle, fizzle. I mean, come on, dude. He stinks. He stinks. He hasn't been good since he was dancing on top of that donut in South Central.
Isn't he related to Rick Ross, too? The real Rick Ross? We figured that out, too. Because Rick Ross was saying something. He was calling Dre His nephew. I said, he ain't related to Dre. You're like, no. All them black people, they just say. I mean, no. I'm like, you're wrong. If anything, he related to Snoop.
And I said they must support gay marriage because the real Ricky Ross and what's his face, gay ass Dre were hugging. So I'm like, oh man, I go back into my gangster mind. I remember that Dre used to listen to jazz and he wore lipstick before smoking on chronic at picnics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, what's up? This guy's a freaking studio gangster, a wankster. You know what I'm saying?
That's what he is.
All right? I'm the man. I'm the myth. I'm the legend. I've had people point guns at me, and I'm not afraid of anybody. You understand me, Pete Santilli? I'm not afraid of you, you freaking piece of shit. I want to see you in the street with me. Going down!
It's not happening, and I'm not going to let you happen. You're in a different part of the world.
Come to Brooklyn!
I'm sorry, Bruce, but I really don't want to see that happen. And let him just stay locked up and fucking rot in hell.
Now, well, when he gets out, he knows he's got a championship fight right here at Barclays. I'll get Bill Hicks to back the entire thing. I'll get him to freaking back and sell out that goddamn freaking Barclays Center, and I'll beat the shit out of Pete Santilli live.
Listen, he's got the worst thing that happened to him. He left a beautiful wife. Now he's with this Susanna Coleman.
Ugh. You know what I call her? Dog-faced gremlin. Ugh. Have you seen how hideous that woman is? How many chins does she have? She has like 19 chins.
It's I don't know. I mean, I thought she was a beautiful girl. I saw a picture.
She showed you a picture when she was like 15, probably.
Maybe that's what it was. She looked
pretty. 18, whatever.
I don't know, but that was ridiculous.
She's flashing pictures of her back in 1988.
Okay, so if she's a misery, looking like a misery, which I don't really care. You could be a very, physically ugly person.
She's ugly on the inside.
But she's so evil, and she's so wicked, and she's such a psyoper. I mean, she'll look at you, she'll say she's supporting you, and then she totally undermines you and hinders your progress and lies to you. She's worse to me than, Hillary. Okay, she's lied to me more than Hillary's lied to the United States. No,
just stop right there. Stop right there. She didn't mean that, folks. Hillary is worse than Beelzebub. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this show lights a fire under your ass, and you can tell that I'm heated up. But I thank you for tuning in. Remember, you can tune in via your Android phone, your iPad, your iTouch. Just go to Spreaker and look for us, the Bruce Montalvo Show. We're at the very top. Go to TalkStream Live.
We're very high right now.
The best in streaming talk radio. That's TalkStream Live. And look up the Bruce Montalvo Show. Look up Bruce Montalvo. And you'll listen to us every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, folks. We're here. And we're here to serve you with the best breaking, up-to-date news and comedy. We're funny. We're funny. I think we're funny.
Yeah, we're pretty good. Bruce, I wanted to mention, since it's Valentine's Day coming up, that's kind of like our anniversary because that's when you first
It is our anniversary.
Yeah, it's like our real dating anniversary. But I was walking past Victoria's Secrets and I was kind of shocked actually because they showed chubby women. There was a woman on the window, on the display, and she had a belly, it was wrinkles and a belly, and then they put a veil over it, kind of seductive, belly dancing.
What that tells me is that they're trying to promote to the EBT woman, the woman that just has babies, to have babies because, the government is her baby daddy, not Tom, Dick, and Harry. So they're always fat.
Yeah.
So they want to promote to the EBT baby ladies.
No, it's wrong.
No, okay? I'm wrong.
It's trying that most people are normal and they have a little bit of flesh on them, Bruce. Okay, the average Victoria's Secret's model or models in general are not really what the average American looks like. I'm not saying that we shouldn't be in shape, okay, but these particular models and actresses, they're on an Auschwitz diet. They starve themselves to the point of emaciation, and it's not really realistic. So then they show these super skinny, starving women wearing something sexy.
And I don't dig that. I've never dug the emaciated, I could see your riblets and play a little symphony on your ribs look.
And your spine.
You know what I'm saying?
And your spine. No. It's
these
women are so thin that when they turn around, you can see this. And it's a neurosis. And I believe that women, that they did to the Jews. Okay, what they did to the Jews is that they figured out what kind of a diet that a person can eat and still stay alive. I think they experimented Hollywood, because we know that Hollywood was totally in bed with the Nazis. So therefore, a lot of their research went directly to Hollywood.
Well, the Nazis got their start, their little head start, the little push on their little tricycle in Hollywood.
Yes.
Rustic Canyon. They came right out of there.
Right.
They own Laurel Canyon, folks.
They own it. Everybody in Laurel Canyon has some Nazi bloodline. And I believe that. And
that's what we do here. We tell you the truth like a sledgehammer right through your freaking head. All right? We're the real truth movement, not the government movement, folks.
And the people at the top of the image are like the Lavender Club. They want to push the fashion onto women and the idealisms onto the female bodies, and most of them, the majority of them, are gay men. Right. They want women to look like little boys.
Oh my God.
They don't want curves. I don't mean be 390 pounds.
No,
I mean,
way.
You could be like a normal sized woman, 130, 135, 140, 145. You see women, that's the average weight of these women today, of normal women that are not looking to get a job in Hollywood.
Well, like you, exactly how you look. That just knockout babe, ultra beauty, you know what I'm saying? Big busts, nice. Ooh, I got to stop because I'm on air. But yeah, exactly.
Right. So the whole female image thing has been very disturbed by the Lavender boys, the gay boys that are pushing
the Fanoiks
Auschwitz diets onto their subjects, their puppets, and their suffering. So, for years, these women in Hollywood, they fucking can't eat. Literally, a lot of these guys, girls and guys, they starve. They can't eat. They make them work out. So when you work out, after you work out, your body is starving. And it continues to get hungry, and because your body's your metabolism is
well, it's like a car. Hard. How long can you run a Ferrari at top speeds until the gas runs out? It needs gas. Food is your gas.
Right. And that's why a lot of these Hollywood people, you think because they have so much money they look great, and some of them do. But some of them age very rapidly because of the lack of nutrition, the nutrients.
Yeah, and all the booze.
Yeah, and the parties and the drugs and the coke to keep them thin. So that also makes them look very old. So, today's like a heart day, too. You're supposed to, take care of your heart. So I was reading something last night about, how to help your heart. And they were saying, really a glass of wine is just great every day. I can tell you something else. It's called Den Shen. They said that 85% of heart surgeries can be avoided if you do take a Den Shen tea every day, and that's DENSHEN. There's also another name for it. It's more an American name, but that's the Chinese name. You could find it on eBay. You could find it on the internet. You just take one, you boil it, and you sip the tea, and that's supposed to, get rid of angina.
This is information that the German paper clippers who
are
always bitching about immigration, even though they got the papers, all right, who used these very same German paper clippers who used Inglés sin barreras will never tell you, okay, folks? And it's just ridiculous. But we got to get into this latest pandemic. The threat that is the Zika virus. To me, that sounds like some type of African porn star that's just raping forcibly into the anal and all that, whatever. Isn't it going wild? You get it through saliva. Zika virus, give me a break. Didn't the Rockefellers fund this thing? It's not even real. Zika virus? What will they come up with next?
They have 35 supposed cases in New York. Are those the 35 Lebensborn that are here that need a job, that need to raise their hand?
Just like Ebola, right? Just like Nina Pham, who disappeared in the freaking L.A. hotel or whatever, right?
And another was crisis. Lisa Phlegm or something.
Whatever. It's just part of their grand chessboard, folks. It really is. What is it? The dingus fever they're going to come up with next? Dingus fever? Freaking Zika virus? It's just beyond me. They come up with the zaniest shit nowadays.
Exactly. The other name for Dan Shen the American name is red sage. And it actually got FDA approval. So you can find organic red sage, which I suggest anything is, to take in organic because I don't trust any of this shit.
And going back to the Zika virus, if it is real, I think it's probably engineered out of places like Plum Island.
Mm-hmm.
If it is in fact real, and they released it out there in the spirit of the Dead Kennedys song "Kill, Kill, 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 Kill the Poor."
Yeah, exactly.
Because that's what they want to do.
Kill, kill,
but,
kill the Jews.
Just like Ebola. I mean, that thing just fizzled out, went up in the air, and it was a dud. Nothing happened. I mean, where's Ebola now? Oh, it turned into the Zika virus, right? I'll believe that when my shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet.
Real. It's fake. It's totally fucking fake. I mean, every bit of there's not. You know what? If it was real, you would see serious reports with serious symptoms, with real symptoms in real cases. You don't. You hear numbers. You hear a lot of cluttered noise. A lot of abstract, generic symptoms, and it's just totally manufactured, Bruce. I don't believe it at all. It's, first of all, the word Zika, Z-E-K-A. If you type Zika or any spelling of Zika into translate Google, it means, in Turkish, intelligence.
Intel.
Intel.
That means Intel came up with it to just scare the people. They got the Super Bowl going on. They got the bread and circus going on. They want to keep people afraid and entertained.
And vaccinated.
Right.
They want you vaccinated because if they can add any more tricemerol, any mercury in the, which is mercury's in the tricemerol, which is used to stabilize vaccines, they can come up with any bit amount of mercury to stick into your body.
So they basically want to make America autistic.
Yeah,
everyone.
They want us all
They want us all to be a bunch of Bible. No, there's nothing wrong with them. Bunch of Bible dribbling idiots like Ted Cruz. I can't stand that guy. Anyway, folks, we're gonna get into the latest news, the latest developments going around the world right now. There has been a magnitude 6.4 quake in Taiwan. Now that's late and breaking. Oh man, it looks horrific. There's like this giant building that looks like WTC 7. Looks like it's inverted, like the Tower of Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I said Tower of Pizza, folks. That's right.
Yes,
No, it's scary. Now I'm not gonna go out and say Harp did it, because then all you will call me a wacko conspiracy theorist, but I really don't give a fuck what you call me. You can kiss my ass. Go and listen to another show if you don't like it. All right? But that's what's going on, folks. You got earthquakes in Taiwan. You have Bernie Sanders trying to redistribute your chicken. You got Hillary cackling like a witch. You got Marco Rubio at gay phone parties. You got Obama playing golf, spending $74 million worth in tax dollars. I mean, when is the insanity going to end?
Yeah, I heard about that, spending a lot of money on vacation. We haven't even had our honeymoon, and this guy's...
Oh, now you're making me look bad. Like, we haven't had our honeymoon yet.
No, we were just working... Listen, we got married. We started making a business. We needed to make money,
We work. We work. We're not freaking EBT recipients, folks. We work, and we work hard. Capitalists, 110%. All right?
And we just haven't been able to really get enough to go away. But whatever, at least we're able to survive right now, even though it's,
But when we do have enough to go away, where do you want to go?
I don't want to go everywhere.
Everywhere, but where do you want to go? Santa Lucia, freaking King Taco, where do you want to go?
Yeah, everywhere, Bruce. I want to go Jamaica with you.
Why don't we go to the Super Bowl tomorrow?
Where? In San Fran? If I run into...
I need you with me because some fruit might try to grab my cock if I'm over there, so I need you around me.
You don't want me in San Francisco. If I'm there, I will punch the fuck out of Chris Perez. Alright?
Oh, we don't want you to get arrested now.
I ain't gonna...
We're not taking it.
I can't be around the city. I'd see my friend Shmuel. Like, he's alright, you know what I'm saying? I like Shmuel, but Chris Perez, I don't know, he's over there, you know what I'm saying? That whole place stinks now.
Anyway, folks, we are drawing near to the end of the show, and I want to remind you that if you use coupon code BruceNY over at eastbymall.com, you can save up to 10% off the whole store at eastbymall.com, where they have the very best in CCTV surveillance systems. They have all sorts of spy gadgets, spy gear, spy pens, I mean, if you want to own what Bond owns, folks, be sure to go to eastbymall.com and use coupon code BruceNY. And if you want to drink the best organic tea out there, be sure to go to lacharmusa.com and use coupon code BruceNY, and you'll save off all their delicious brands. They got peach, they got blueberry, so many. I got them here with me right now. I'm drinking them. Just it's amazing, folks. Great tea, tasty tea. I mean, you know, they're adding so many sugars in the tea nowadays, and sugar is just the number one killer. It'll kill you. It'll drop you deader than a hammer. And they're adding sugar in all the teas, okay? And they're not organic, okay? Or if they tell you they are, they aren't, because it's New World Order tea. Not this tea, folks. Not the tea at LaCharmTeausa.com. I mean, it's supposed to be bitter. It's like beer. So if you want the best in organic tea, and it's tasty too, go to LaCharmUSA.com.
Okay,
but Bruce and why.
Most important, Bruce, is our stores, because we're working on that 99% of the time. We have 2 stores right now. You can find us at Etsy. You know, we're also on eBay. You know, I never really talk about
and
eBay.
Amazon.
And we have an Amazon store. So our Amazon store we'll talk about today. You can go Amazon, and it's Antique Obsessions on Amazon. And you just go Amazon.com/Antique Obsessions. Or you can go to our eBay store, and that's called Outrageous Jewelry. So you can just, you can find out, you can go to Google for that. Type in eBay, and then Outrageous Jewelry is one word, and we'll come up right away, and you'll see all of our stuff. And we accept offers, okay? Right. But if you just want to go straight to Etsy, we have 2 sales right now, 50% off, straight off, right off the bat. You know what I'm saying? Like, no bargaining. You'll see right there that it's like a great price. So you could go to Etsy.com/shop/Antique Obsessions or Etsy, ETSY.com/shop/conceptual subculture.
Right. And if they want to give a contribution to the show, I mean, we're not begging for money like other FBI informants do on their shows. Okay? You know, these shills that shouldn't even be in talk radio. If you really want to help real truth movement, not government movement, radio show hosts like me and Jaja, be sure to go to PayPal. Type in the Bruce Montalvo Show at gmail.com, and if you want to give a generous contribution of $1, $5, be sure to give it to us, folks, because we're here. We're devoted and dedicated to our listening audience. We try to bring you the latest breaking news, you know, the way we do it, the way we present it, and we do this for you, folks. Oh, Bruce, who else are we going to do this for?
So, Bruce, actually, I got the URL wrong for Amazon or Amazon store, because we're in a special part of Amazon. We got selected because our work is so beautiful. We were selected
the best
to be in Amazon's handmade. So like we don't even have to pay a fee. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody on Amazon got to pay a fee, but we don't got to pay a fee because we were chosen. Okay. Now it's Amazon.com/handmade/Antique Obsessions. So it's not Amazon.com/Antique Obsessions. You have to put the backward slash and put handmade, and you will see our store.
And again, to finish off the plugs here, folks, if you want the latest breaking news and articles, be sure to go to exposednewsalternative.wordpress.com or type in Exposed News TV or Exposed News and look for us there. Now, we're running short on time. We're actually just about out of time, folks.
Left.
So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to grab your popcorn, get your popcorn ready, and watch that stupid bowl. My money's on the Broncos, and I can't wait to see the Metallica performance too.
No, I like.
She'll be. I
like Metallica. It's okay.
No, they were good. They were good when they had hair. They were good when they had hair before they chopped it all off. Anyway, folks, you've been listening to the excellence of radio execution. Shout out to Bret Hart for beating cancer. This is the #1 talk show in alternative media. You're listening to Bruce Montalvo, Jaja, live every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern from the epicenter of cool Brooklyn, New York. This is Bruce Montalvo signing out.
Yeah, and you better watch out, guys, like Jay Cryer and Pete Santilli, because Bruce gonna come get you.
I'm gonna come.
And if he can't do it in real life, he's gonna do it in his dreams.
I'm gonna hit him with the freaking bat. I'm gonna hit you with a bat. If you come even a freaking foot close to me, I'm gonna hit you bastards with a bat. See you later.